Hey there, I'm so excited to share with you today. I just got back from my 10K run, and this is one of the first 10Ks that I've done all on my own. Usually every single week, Jim and I, my accountability partner, he and I do our 10K run, and we hit it out of the park, no problem at all. That is the key and the reason why accountability partners are so essential to hitting your goals. Why? Because it's really easy to give up on yourself. It's really easy to cop out. It's really easy to quit without someone else holding you accountable. So what did I do today in order to be able to achieve my goal of hitting that 10K target all on my own today? What I did was change. Change is the key because of so many factors. There's muscle memory. There's memory of the event. There's neurological memory. There's pathways that are worked and trained and made strong, that hold strong. And remember, that's memory. There's physiological memory. There's stamina. There are so many components. So when this analogy will hold true for anything that you're trying to accomplish, but I'm going to share with you about my run today. So I had set a goal of 10K. And I have been wanting to achieve this I do it every week with Jim. But at some point I'll say, I'll just do 8. Or at some point I'll say, I'm going to walk this next bit or whatever. Like, it's crazy because I can do 10K every single week with Jim. And we've done full marathons and we've done half marathons and it's amazing. So what I did today was I changed my route. Why? Because of muscle memory. When you get to a certain point in whatever activity that you want to accomplish, the target that you're trying to hit, when you get to a certain point, there's an emotion that's tied to that. There's an experience that's tied to that. And that is remembered. And all of this is the survival mechanisms that are hardwired in your being. They're all there to keep you safe. They're all there to help you to stay well, to stay alive, to avoid dangers. There's a reason for them all. But that is exactly what is sabotaging you from achieving the goals that you want to reach and the targets that you want to attain. So as I go through, I have a country block that I have where I've measured out my 10K run. So when I get down to the corner, that's 1 kilometer. Then the next stretch of road is 2 more kilometers. So when I get to the end of that, that equals 3. Then I turn and I go up the hill and that makes 4. Then I come around the bend and there's another 2 kilometer stretch. So that takes me to 6. Then I come down and over the hill. That ends kilometer number 7. And then I turn left and come back home and that's kilometer number 8. So that's a very simple square that I do. But I know when I reach that corner, I know where I am. I know that's the 3 kilometer mark. I know how I generally feel when I get to that point and how I feel running up that hill, which is very steep. But when you change the path that you take, when you change the orientation, now you're changing the memory. You're creating new memory. And so today I ran down to the corner and back home and down to the corner again. So I already did 3 kilometers before I even really left that 1 kilometer marker point. Do you see what I mean? I didn't just go down to the stop sign and continue. I went to the stop sign, I came back, and to the stop sign again, and then I continued. So I already had 3 kilometers under my belt before I even got onto my regular route. But I didn't do my regular route. I changed, and I turned right instead, and I went up that hill. So in essence, I went backwards around the circuit. And so generally at the point, at the 6 or 7 kilometer point, I would generally have a feeling, a sensation, a experience in my body. That's emotional, it's mental, it's physical. But today, I didn't feel that way. Why? Because the outward stimuli, the point in time where I was, the place where I was on the map in the route wasn't the same. So the outward stimuli wasn't giving me the same experience as what my body was experiencing. It's that change That changed my perception, that changed my muscle memory, that changed my emotional state of where I was in time and in space, the distance that I had traveled. If you start to see what I'm talking about here, go ahead and put a thumbs up in the comments there for me. So how does this relate to anything that you want to do in your life? If you've set a target, if you're in sales, if, whatever your position is, whatever your job is, and if you're always striving to improve what it is that you're doing, then go ahead and do it differently. If on Monday mornings you always go through the same routine, you always, check your desk, check your calendar, check your calls that you need to make, or check the activities that you need to do for the week, do it differently. Go about it differently. It's only through change that we change our experience, we change our outcomes, we change our attitudes, and we change our outlook. That's the message I want to leave for you today, is that you too can go about it backwards, just like I did today. I completely changed my route and had an incredible outcome and completed 10K all by myself, without quitting on myself, without giving up, without shutting down, because I felt completely differently, because I did it differently. Here's to your success. I'm Dr. Stacey. If you want free access to my 10 Down 10 Days guide, go ahead and in the comments and put me, M-E, put me in the comments, and I will get that sent out to you. I'll send the link to you in a message. All right, have a fantastic day. Bye for now.